Welcome. Okay, to find the initial velocity of the rocket when it was launched, what we did is measured the velocity at points along its path, and that's what these green little rectangles represent. So each little rectangle represents how fast the rocket was traveling in miles per hour. At that particular frame, and we went frame by frame and took the measurement at the tip of the rocket at each point, and that's what all these numbers represent. We could have just used the first green mark as our initial velocity, but we thought it would be more accurate to use an average of the first few measurements to come up with this initial velocity, because there was water in the rocket and it was losing water and gaining propulsion as it took off, so it wasn't at a constant speed. So what I did is I took all these little green measurements and added them all together. I don't. That's probably not good notation, but you know what I mean. I added them all together, then took the average. There was 14 of the little measurements, and I got this number 30.516 miles per hour. So knowing that I would need to convert this back to feet per second to make it work easier in the formula that I was going to use, I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So to convert this, I would multiply it by 5,280 feet in 1 mile times in 1 hour there is 3,600 seconds. The hours will cancel out, the mile will cancel out, and we'll be left with feet per second. And once you add this up, multiply these two together, divide by this one, you'll come up with 44, let me write this over here, 44.757 feet per second. And that's the average velocity, or what we use as the initial velocity for our rocket.